Hello viewers, me and team here, and welcome back to Let's Play Civ 4 Hall of Fame Challenger Game 3. In the last part, we met mass cheating from the game, so in this part we are going to try to deal with it the only way we know how, which is just to kill everybody over it. Oh, watch. You could have warned a friend! Can't wait. Can't wait. Yeah, but Shaka can suck one. Really? She's fighting Genghis Khan? Yeah, these cheating warmongers can suck it. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna put up with this horse honky. Actually, for some reason honky is censored. Is that really a bad expletive? It's censored by Blizzard's auto-censor thing, if you have it censor foul language. I find that interesting. Maybe I was swearing more than I thought on the channel. I apologize to you viewers for my repeated use of honky. Whatever that means. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and continue to the chain with Coventry, because killing things is fun. But only for the greater good. Pretty sure most of the AIs don't have astronomy yet. Yeah, including both my current war enemies. So if they start sending grief over to me, I'm just gonna sink it all. And I have access to frigates soon enough, so I can throw down. A couple redcoats probably not gonna cut it though. Catherine's proven the world is round. Oh well. Yeah, sure. I'll buy some time with you.
Chemistry means the difference between
I don't take any major demerits.
and the abundant light.
Jeez, I really should have revolted into nationhood, I think. But it's like the only way I can produce any decent amount of units. It's a bummer. Three civs like me, the rest of the world hates me. And for whatever reason, I am number one. Yeah, fine. It's not like you're gonna win circumnavigation off that or anything, so I'll give that over. Dropping bureaucracy would slow my tech rate. Ooh, I have uranium. Well, that's the other way I could win UN, just use nuclear diplomacy. Well, the Zulus don't have a lot of cities. Let's go take something out. Because this is on a separate landmass from the rest. And gems are nice. Maybe we could not sell them to barbarian galleys, sinking galleons, though. That would be nice. I'd appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. No, I'm not canceling deals with like one of the only decent civs in the game. I didn't build a barracks and facepalm. Yeah, that's great. I'm so good at this game. I think I'm gonna do is build another galleon here. Tell this place to hammer out redcoats. Here too, actually. Another galleon. Barracks, redcoat spam. That should help out. Because otherwise this is going to take too long and the AIs are going to get rifles and other things I don't like. And basically then I'll just have the galleons shuttle troops over to London where I'll launch my real attacks. It's a bit micro intensive. And actually I don't even need a galleon here. I can literally just rally into the water. Cancel. Just like that. There we go. This isn't a bad city for frigates. Hammers. As if it's going to work anything of worth other than the water tiles. I mean, pretty much all it has are water tiles. But it works. Decent city. Did Egypt capture stuff off the Zulu? No, not really. There we go. So what kind of units are guarding this? Should work out fine if I just dump these here. And we'll run them. There you go, now we're getting some red coat powers. My golden age, my next guy, switching to cast. Cast killed chemistry workshops aren't bad. Instant loss. Instant loss again. Really? It's some questionable odds I was losing at there. I think I'll just whip a worker out, mine some of these gems for some happiness. Oh, Zulu actually has a fair few cities. Yeah, whatever, we'll open borders. Everyone's got a lot on their hands.
So cheap that only the rich.
And because of free religion, I will eventually get a border pop in Nodwengu. And I don't really need one quickly, so I'm not going to invest anything beyond that. Am I first in pop? No, but as I conquer cities, I will be. So, once I get the galleon... Red coats! Not sure where I'll build you in, or if I'm even going to build you in myself. Probably. You refuse to help us at wartime. Oh wait, this is a galleon. I can't improve a lumber mill with that. I can probably hunt that thing down with my frigate. Until the AI starts sporting the old frigates, I'm not going to use my frigates to protect galleons. Looks like Caesar and Shaka are still lacking in the astronomy department. And now they're slow attackers. So I do have some time to utilize redcoats against some of my enemies. I might want to switch to state property eventually too. And consider a permanent alliance. I am running shared wars. And a permanent alliance would reduce the number of people I need to be voting for me specifically. So those are some options available to me. I think Russia and Egypt would both consider. Egypt seems to be doing the better of the two. I don't know where that thing went. If I build a fort here, I can cut through. Or there. Whatever. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Broadway, huh? I don't know about that. We'll just go wealth here. Is caste worth my while? Probably. Is nationhood over bureaucracy? There's some happiness to be had, and I can get a lot more redcoats with it. It's probably good. The other thing I want to do is quickly tech communism. Looks like I will be able to make it. And then with one turn left of my golden age, run state property. Okay, and next thing is to put these guys here. That way stuff drafted from Hastings can make it over. The other thing I should consider is Globe Theater. Which means after communism, maybe I wanna... No, I can just trade for it. What am I just thinking? I'll trade for drama from somebody. You wouldn't be bad. Here. Try and get him to friendly.
All the world's a stage. And all the men and women have been performing music we love. They have their earthly...
He's likely to have people throw down with him. And for permanent alliances, you either need defensive pacts or long amounts of shared war. I think it's like 20 or 40 turns or something. Something kind of crazy. I guess the frigate should go scouting out Shaka. Or frigates, because one frigate alone is probably not going to cut it. He'll probably attack that and kill it, but with two of them it'll cause trouble. Alrighty, we got our redcoat stream started. Hey, I'll vote for him in the AP too. Dump some redcoats onto the boat. Draft another one, which can make it. And we'll pick up a couple from the town I captured off of Shaka. And those things combined should allow me to start pressuring his mainland, which is a welcome thing. Man, can I trade for some health resources yet? Well, since you're my likely PA target. Here. Friendly's good. The whole world is plotting war, or at war.
When I give food to the poor, they call me a saint. When I ask why the poor have no food, they call me a communist.
World is a mess. Actually, what am I doing? I'm not gonna skip turn. Just join city. And I think I'll just sea patrol. Like I said, it's not a problem yet. Probably want to PA with Egypt. Yeah, we haven't shared a defensive pact or a war for long enough. Don't tell me she caps to him. Oh, I'm not in slavery anymore. That's great. It's real smooth. Oh, whatever. Captured a lighthouse. The worker will get built eventually. Nah. Not making that trade. Apparently an enemy caravel is harassing me. Wait, why am I at war with Catherine? Vassal of Genghis Khan. Unbelievable. This is gonna get harder now. Because he's got her. Man, is that frustrating. Although power-wise, I'm really not doing that badly. I think that's largely a function of my tech lead more so than anything else. Let's use these guys to explore around a little bit. Fortify. Are you still at war? Yeah. Good.
Then one fine morning, she puts on a New York station.
And let's
You know,
take
her
some
life
red
is
coats
saved
along.
by rock and roll.
Well, more red coats. I like it. He's not going to be able to defend on Goma very effectively. And I can just come back for more troops. Build a fort. No, Ramesses, no. I did just declare Napoleon, right? Yeah, okay. Let's cause some grief. Troll, wall, wall, wall. Actually, all my cities should probably work in a theater. That way I can build a globe. And do I attack this turn? No, it's next. Okay. Mongols plotting war already. Probably Gandhi. Because we have one of those peace treaty things, so we can't fight. And the AI will not plot war against somebody. They have a peace treaty because the game is bugged. Yes, I consider that a bug. Absolutely. I think it's fairly irrefutable that that's buggy. Because, like, someone can make peace with their worst enemy, and then if they decide to go to war again as an AI, they will literally not consider their worst enemy. They'll sail across the world, leaving their flank completely unguarded against the person they've been fighting constantly until that point. And that doesn't sound like good strategy. And if that's one of those things that's intended, then Firaxis is stupid, which we've kind of confirmed, but that would just be painful. Okay, got another frigate out. Now, if Napoleon were to come after me, I would say probably from the west, but I have Egypt fighting with me, so probably not. Oh yeah, I got these guys. And I have the draft if I need it. I think I'm just going to use it as emergency provisions at this point. It's nice to have it, but I'm doing fairly well, so... Yay, kill units. Of course he won't capitulate yet, but he's actually closer than I would probably ordinarily be on an immortal. Because I have a fairly high power rating, other than with Mongolia. I'm already stronger than some AIs. I have solid war success against Shaka, so I should probably be fine. I also have the land in Papa that I would need soon. Wow, he actually managed to kill my galleons with brute force. Yeah, sure. Your votes would help, and I'm not getting any from Caesar. Go to hell. You bent over to the Mongols. It's unacceptable. Really is, to be honest. That was uncool. Gotta love the mass drill redcoats. Let's go ahead and heal up there. No super medic, but we do have a medic. So I'll heal up decently. I think charismatic benefits from this. It takes forever. I think everything I could build here would take forever, though, in terms of world wonders. But we can take a crack at the Kremlin. No, that wouldn't be useful. Whatever, just add slowly to the redcoat count. It's better than nothing. A lot of the AIs are closing in on rifling now. And Genghis Khan probably has grenadiers, which aren't as good against redcoats as normal things would be, but still. Nah. Come on, Ramesses. Join me. It's the winning side. It's obviously the winning side. Alright, that's next turn. Then we can probably compete with Genghis Khan. Try to win the world here. Maybe Ramesses could even build UN for me. I don't see any point in building it just yet, because it's not going to do anything for me. That feels like an eternity on quick speed to get PAs. I used to do like PA cheesing to try to get Elite Quattro Masters and Hall of Fame, so I'm familiar with getting it. Usually I just use a defensive pact, but I'm going to need to land and killing people on this map to win. And I'm simply not going to get a competitive finish. Pretty sure it's not possible with this particular map and start. Just because there's so much warmonger hatred. And I make one trade and everyone hates me. I could have just not traded, but it's stupid. Competitive game on this, you would have rolled a start where you could just trade, and it wouldn't be such a major hindrance to winning plans. Well, okay, that guy got crushed. Let's push on through Zulu. Oh. Great. Could try to retake Nangoma. I have a feeling he'll attack me, though. And we'll just bring all these redcoats along. Yeah, take a couple extra. If I could select the city rather than the boats. Thank you. And we'll just do that here too. The heck? Not sure what happened there. But rather than doing anything else, I'm just going to dump units in Nangoma and move back. That puts my boats at less risk. Next item on the menu. I think it's hard to avoid assembly line. Even if I do lose Great Lighthouse, that's not as big of a deal any longer. Nope. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if the game thinks I'm hitting alt when I'm not and I declare in Egypt, I'm just gonna rage quit. But other than that, I probably won't rage quit. Because I have lost that way in games. Well, not really lost, but made it so that I wouldn't be able to do anything in terms of a decent finish. Is I just try to open up a trade screen and it screws me over. Okay, so some of his forces went on to attack the city and the rest backed into Quadazuka. I'm not really sure why he chose that path. But let's get some escorts on the galleons. I'm just going to check every turn. PA with him would be very fruitful.
free man shall be taken.
Okay, so what happened here is he attacked my one unit and failed miserably because it's a red coat and he's using Trebuchet chariots. And now I'll just take a promotion to heal to the point where he's not going to do anything. What about my attack odds in this city? It's not a hill. It's only 40%. What? Longbows. That's his only longbow. If I can punch through it, I'll be able to do some damage. Oh no, he had one more. This is not a... Oh, it is a hill. That's why. But the rest of this stuff won't defend too well, I don't think. Okay, maybe it will. Maybe it'll defend just fine. I thought I had a medic in this stack. I got to promote one. And run up there. Of all the places. I need to think of a use for him. Probably settling him in my capital wouldn't hurt. I'm sure I have leftover galley. Yeah, I can shuttle him over. Did not mean to do that. Fine. We're going to be sharing all our tech soon enough anyway.
Corporation. Now.
Mongols of 12 cities. I only have 9.
Without individual responsibility.
To hell with the land screw. I never revolted the state property, did I? I'm so good. Did I lose a unit or something? Oh. Nice. I think I lost the red coat that way too. Okay, drill 4. Can I take medic with like a lesser guy? Yeah, so everyone else is going to want to take drill 4 or higher drill. Might be able to attack a few times again next turn. Yuck, that cost me a lot. But not in the long run. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I can build a heroic epic somewhere now. Just keep working on this city. Only with full health guys though. Got reinforcements en route. Where's my frigate I sent over here? It's in the city. Looks like I'd better rebuild this. And otherwise, I can probably sneak this guy off. No barbed galleons ever spawned down there. That or they did and the AI killed them. I'd believe that too, honestly. And yeah, it will suicide pillage. It will. It's not like it will not do that. It'll pillage and it'll move into danger to pillage. Wow, pretty impressive stuff. Charismatic and protective. Lots of drill and some power. Unload and go home. This is taking forever. Yeah, okay. And otherwise I'll just send more frigates over here to protect my seafood. Oh look! Suicide. See, in single player, I would probably just world builder this. You see that? You see this? Obvious enemy target. Idiot. Praxis. Suicide. Idiocy. Okay, we're good. Why it would not interrupt? I don't know. The game just made my unit throw itself to death. Well, I have to build another one now. It's just asinine. Now, where does the AI send workboats to me so I can just kill it over and over again? It produces a workboat and I just kill it. It doesn't do that. So what do my workboats do that on their waypointed? Or does the AI not use waypoints so it gets away with it? Either way, the game's cheating here. It kills my units for no reason. Or it's fake difficulty because you can't use in-game options because they don't work. So you have to micromanage everything individually every turn, which is no better. And it's really galling in a game mode like this, where you actually are being compared on finish times. There's no way my time will be competitive, but for people whose times are competitive, you can't use in-game features because you're going to finish more poorly. And at the theoretical margins, you could win or lose on that. Which is even worse. And apparently we got magic grenadiers here. Maybe we'll fight through that one. Alright. Don't want to throw away my medic. It's a little on the loud side, but we got the city finally. Very nice. I won't capitulate. I'm doing fine on my own because Gandhi's in the game. Not because he's actually doing well in this war, just because Gandhi's in the game. That's why he's doing fine on his own. That's not an exaggeration either. That's the game's logic. Because we got a weak average civ power, he's doing fine on his own. That's the rule. Alright. Fortify. I guess I'd better be protecting my seafood everywhere. No permanent alliance yet. It'd be nice if we could consolidate our research.
You would make a ship sail against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire.
Not a lot of usefulness from
I have no time for such nonsense.
that, I'm afraid. No levies or anything. Or at least none useful. I mean, I could build one in the capital, it'd be worth like a hammer or two. Not the greatest for the expense. Oh, musicals available. Yeah, Yeah, figures. What I might do is trade Gandhi rifles. Here you go. AI pulls this garbage, so why not me? It's payback. I got a fort there. I think I'll drop a fort here too. And then I'm gonna wanna hook up my coal. That will help me out. Get some assembly line going. The best is that settling them is also worth research. Not bad. I'll just go ahead and draft. Hopefully this is enough oomph to finish or at least capitulate Shaka. That way I can do something about Genghis Khan. No, there's no way I can do anything about Genghis Khan. He's about to get rifles. Although I suppose I'm closing on infantry. Still, his defenses there would just be too good. Yeah, permanent alliance takes forever. Well, on quick speed. It really should scale, but it doesn't. But it really, really should. By speed, I mean. That's what I'm talking about when I say it should scale. Like on Marathon, you should take many, like 100 turns of shared war or something. And on Quick, you should take maybe 25, 27, something like that. Because on normal, I think it's 40. But 40 turns on normal is not 40 turns on Quick. And scaling is unfavorable to Quick enough already. I'd rather not get locked into war with them just yet. I'll give it to you. Only because I have to. Or only because it's advantageous for me to do so at this moment is more like my real answer. Alright, he won't take a PA yet. He is still fighting Napoleon, right? Yeah, okay, good. Because otherwise I'd have to get out of war and you're like, hey, let's sign a defensive pact. Which I'd rather not do. I think I better leave 2 redcoats behind. Even then he might capture that. Crap, is that a hill city? Yeah. I think I have enough redcoats for it though. Get on the galley. And now I shouldn't be getting surprised by any galleons. Look at that, I'm stronger than everyone but Mongols, but the Mongols are significantly stronger than me. So I managed to steal philosophy. Interesting. Really? Grenadiers don't get the defensive bonuses against redcoats. So I'm actually surprised I lost there, because I do get the offensive bonuses for redcoats versus gunpowder. Pretty iffy. Yeah, the galley should catch up soon. Alright, get the mine. Maybe one more frigate here as well. And I can build a workboat and get set on setting up my infrastructure here. Man, this is going to be a late finish. I think I might want to drop directly here. Well, at least I'm almost to infantry. Let's see how the grenadiers handle that. No, Russia. You sucked too much. I can no longer assist you. Ooh, another one. That's not bad because with charismatic we can get there pretty quickly. More drill. Yeah, AI doesn't handle Archipelago well. It's not much doubt that I'll win the game. It's just a question of when... Oh, here we go. Finally. Yay. We are now permanently allied. Everything is available for trade. Yeah, sometimes they're even willing to give you cities, which is interesting. They give you any resource. All their gold is available. Their gold return is available. But I'm going to want him to be a fairly effective fighter himself. And that does put us at a significant advantage. Our combined power is greater than Genghis Khan's. And now people will think twice about declaring on us, unless they are already plotting. Which this game is retarded with that. And will not take into account the fact that a permanent alliance just happened for war declarations. If they haven't plotted yet, then they consider the power, but if they're already plotting, they don't care. It's so stupid. And actually, can I get on the civic switch? No, I cannot. It would be useful if I could, because the AI will draft, but it will only do that if it's in nationhood, which frequently it isn't. Let's just go right for industrialism. And we'll go for combustion. Yay, more redcoats. Can I select my actual units? Thank you. Of course, this is on a hill too. Well, whatever. PAs are such good times. And the AI will tend to follow your lead when it comes to research. Now I got my frigate blown to pieces here. That was one of the ones I lost. And yes, this should auto switch to infantry in a minute. I probably want all of my cities to switch to building factories. Yeah, they'll starve a little bit. But it's for the greater good. More production is win. I think I'll let this redcoat finish since it's a... Oh no, it's not a turnout. And shoot, because I cancelled it, now I don't get the hammers. That's pretty gay. It didn't spill into infantry yet. So many little things like that. Very annoying. Actually, has he been taking French cities? No. No, he hasn't been. Although with infantry, you never know. And now we can take a look at the things the AI is building. Eiffel Tower, that'll be useful. Actually, he has a lot of things that are useful to me. How about that? Thanks for that. Kremlin, Spiral. That's not going to help, but Apostolic Palace helps. Eiffel Tower will definitely help. I'll probably build UN. And I will still win UN, but it's going to be a little bit convoluted. Oh, that's right. There's kind of a buggy thing with permanent alliances. And you're seeing that here. It's like he gets massive overflow from nothing. So we're going to be able to research our next couple of attacks like instantly. Yeah, it's like quote-unquote overflow. I don't understand why though. Oh cool, Shaka will cap. And I think in the interest of time, I should actually do that. Yeah, because now he's never going to catch our pop, our combined pop. Really? He wants that much? I'm not giving him that much. Let's board our red coats back on. To the extent that they fit, that's about all that's going to fit. And we'll sell them home. Or we could sell them to the Napster. Touching down in one turn. Might be able to pick up another capitulation, that would be useful. Abusing my little power bonus from the Egyptians. Excellent. Okay, viewers, I think that's a good stopping point. We now have 3 civs that are functionally voters for me. And we probably need a couple more before we have enough for UN. So, thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next part. The main team sign.